like a feminist statement or anything like that. It was just finally a movie that's really from an intelligent woman's point of view, that I felt like that character also, that, you know, what it's like to experience life from a female point of view, and then a male point of view, and then have exactly the same feelings about human beings and sexuality and life and everything, and now your gender changes, and what it's like to be on the other side when you have the same feelings, and how people treat you so differently, and how if you're a man you're really allowed to behave one way, and if you're a woman you're not.
Would you like to direct?
Be a man?
Would you like to direct your own movie, having seen that?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, that inspired me. I've always wanted to. Mm-hmm.
Do you think that's in the near future?
Yeah, I have some ideas, but I don't really want to talk about them. You know.
My name is Dita. I'll be your mistress tonight.
In your music, you can just decide what you're going to do, visualize it, go for it. In Hollywood, I mean, you've got to deal with studio people. At the last minute, you know, research screening can change the end of your movie.
Well, there's a lot of that in the music industry too. I mean, you definitely have to play the game, and I know a lot of radio disc jockeys who refuse to play a lot of the songs on my album. I mean, because of my controversial image and stuff. So I mean, it's not like I can make a record and put it out there and nobody gets in the way, and there's no sort of censorship or anything like that. There's less people involved in the creation of a record. I think that's the difference. When you make a movie, there's 100 people involved. It costs 1 billion times more money, and everyone's got to put their 2 cents in. And I can't imagine playing my album for a room of 100 teenagers and then asking them all to write down on a piece of paper what I should change. I mean, that's, I think, a devastating thing to do to an artist, you know. And the whole idea of that for movie makers is kind of disappointing.
Express yourself.
One of the things throughout your career, you know, you've been criticised. It seems to me...
Me criticized?
What a shocker. It seems like it's getting more brutal. I mean, they're particularly brutal in the last year or so. Have you noticed that? And
no.
Why do you think that is? I mean, is there a Madonna backlash?
I think there's a kind of bitterness in people, and a kind of jealousy and envy when they see that someone is happy and doing what they want to do in their life and actually making money or earning a living at it. Now, I don't think that I go around flaunting the fact that I'm rich or that I have money, but I absolutely do what I want with my life. You know, if I buy a house and I want to paint it pink, that's what I do, you know. If I want to write a book about my sexual fantasies, that's what I do. When people are afraid of you or your ideas, it's their instinct to want to quiet you and get rid of you, and they will do it any way they can by starting rumors that you're dying of a terminal illness, to saying that you've had plastic surgery, to saying that you're old or you're ugly or you're untalented. They will do anything. They will resort to anything, and I've just really gotten to the point now where I just think, I mean, the absurdity of it all is that now people are starting to write like 10-page articles about how my career is over with, and I sit there and I think, well, why are you writing about it? I mean, why, if everything I do is so abysmally boring and dull and you're not interested, then why have you taken the time to actually sit down? You know what I mean? Because I do remember a time when I didn't have so many enemies, so many years ago.
Captain? Here we are. Bring your men in. Hi. Bring in the men.
Fabrice.
Fabrice? Such beautiful names.
Michael.
Hi.
Gaël, too shy.
Michael, don't be afraid to look at me.
Il faut pas avoir peur de la regarder.
I'm not gonna bite you.
Elle va pas te manger.
No,
Yeah.
anyways.
I just want to know, when was the last time you were surrounded by this many men?
Last night. As a matter of fact.
How do you meet people? How do you make friends? And how do you know if they're genuine?
How do I meet people? Well, I rely on my friends. How do I meet people? Well, it is difficult. I mean, I don't know. I call up my agent and ask her if she's got so-and-so's phone number. I don't know. I mean, it's tough, I have to say, but somehow it happens. I mean, it's just through my friends, people that I do trust. And I trust the people that I trust not to bring around people that are untrustworthy. So...
Tell me about your hair, though. Why did you decide to have it all cut off?
Well...
Don't have to wash it.
The last time... Honey, listen, I didn't wash it when it was long, okay? When last time you saw me, when you came to Miami, my hair was hot pink. I went through this Pippi Longstocking phase where I just had to have, like, pink red hair and braids and bangs. And when I dyed my hair with all these crazy colors, it really... I sort of gave myself a haircut because then I tried to make it blonde again. And my hair started to break off everywhere, and so I kind of gave myself a haircut whether I liked it or not. And then for the tour I just wanted something clean, and after I cut all the dancers' hair I was trying to decide what I wanted to do with my hair, and I thought of having it dark like in my Rain video, but then I didn't want to have the same color hair as all the dancers, so I cut it short and kept it this color. And then I'm gonna have it dark when the tour's over with. But it is really good to change. Everyone always says, oh, she reinvented herself, but the thing is I just get a new haircut every year. I mean, which everyone should do, I think. Don't you think?
Yeah, I think
it's really good for your head to not get stuck in your way of thinking. Like, this is how I look. This is my image. This is who I am. It kind of wakes you up and makes you dress another way and think another way and carry yourself another way.
Now, will the two of you work together again, do you think?
Certainement.
Ah oui, ça c'est sûr.
When I'm done with this tour, that's it. I'm just going to travel and have some fun and learn how to golf, go to some basketball games. And I'm going to bother you a lot. I hope you don't mind.
No, it's a pleasure.
So you're thinking of taking a year off?
Well, I don't know about a year, but I'd just like to take some time off and really, you know, have some fun. Not that this isn't fun.
I will know. You are more heavy than last time, huh?
Heavy?
Yeah.
The last time?
Yeah.
You've never
Don't
lived with me
remember?
before, honey. I would have done Demolition Man, but I wanted to be Demolition Man.
Right, everybody look at me.
That's my line.
Thank you.
Well, the other thing about tattoos is that once you get one, you want to keep having them, right?
Yeah, like the
They're very
piercing,
more-
I think. Like people with piercing. You see, I have one
That's
here.
piercing,
Now,
if you want to translate.
what did I say?
Piercing.
Piercing.
Ça part en vrai.